Lesson 126. All that I give is given to myself.
Hi there. Today, we're going to learn something powerful that will eventually change the way we think about forgiveness and many other aspects of our lives. Let's get started with this invaluable lesson 126.
All that I give is given to myself.
The idea we'll explore today runs completely contrary to the ego and the thoughts of the world. It plays a crucial role in achieving the reversal of thought that this course aims for. If we believe the idea that all that I give is given to myself, we would have no problem forgiving, knowing what we want, and understanding how to achieve it. We would know that what we want is salvation and would not hesitate to use the means to attain it. Let's consider what we believe instead. We perceive others as separate from us, behaving in ways unrelated to our thoughts, and vice versa. We think our attitudes have no effect on them, and their requests for help have nothing to do with ours. We also believe they can sin without affecting our perception of ourselves. We think we can judge their sins without sharing in their condemnation. We think we can judge them and remain at peace. According to the thinking of the world, forgiving someone has no benefit to us. It might seem like an act of charity towards someone who may not even deserve it, aimed at best only at proving we're better than them. They haven't earned the forgiveness we generously bestow, and we don't owe them anything, but we still offer them the gift of forgiveness. The gift is for them, leaving us with nothing in return. Who would be willing to forgive within this frame of thought? Forgiveness would be unfair, a charitable whim, an act of kindness, generous yet undeserved, that can be given at times and withheld at others. The sin we forgive is not our own. Someone else committed it, someone separate from us. If we forgive them, the gift of forgiveness is not truly ours, just as the sin wasn't ours to begin with. If this were true, there would be no reliable basis for forgiveness. It would be an eccentricity we sometimes extend to someone even though they might not deserve it. Yet, we may feel entitled to ensure the sinner does not escape the justified repayment for their sin. Do we think God would allow the salvation of the world to depend on this? Do we think His care for us is so small as to let salvation rest on a whim?
You do not understand forgiveness.
The truth is we don't fully understand forgiveness yet. To us it may seem like a way to avoid open aggression without addressing the necessary correction in our mind. However, this kind of forgiveness neither brings us peace nor helps us let go of our judgments toward others. It has no power to restore unity with the other person in our awareness. But guess what? That's not what God intended for us. That's not what forgiveness truly is, at least not from the perspective of A Course in Miracles. Because we haven't yet given God the gift He asked of us, we fail to recognize the gifts He has already given us. Would God ask us to give a gift that wasn't meant for us? Are we content with empty gestures and petty gifts for the Son of God? True forgiveness, which is the means to salvation, is a much greater gift. True forgiveness heals the mind that gives, because giving is receiving. Therefore, when we give, we also receive. And when we forgive, we are forgiven. What is not received has not been given, but what has been given must have been received. Today, we try to understand the truth that the giver and the receiver are the same. It may be challenging to fully grasp this truth, as it is completely different from what we are used to thinking. But the help we need is always available. Let us trust and ask God to share in our practice of forgiveness today. Even a tiny glimpse of the freedom that comes with today's idea will make it a day of glory for the world. Let's spend 15 minutes twice today to try to fully understand the concept of forgiveness and its worth to us. In silence, let's close our eyes and take a moment away from the world that doesn't understand forgiveness. Let's free our mind of preconceived notions and seek sanctuary in the quiet place in our mind where false beliefs are laid aside and thoughts are changed. Let's repeat today's idea.
All that I give is given to myself.
And let's ask for help in understanding what it truly means.
All that I give is given to myself.
Let's be willing to be taught.
All that I give is given to myself.
Let's hear the voice of truth speak to us, and we will understand his words and recognize that he speaks our words to us.
All that I give is given to myself.
All that I give is given to myself.
All that I give is given to myself.
Today, as often as we can, let's remind ourselves that we have a special goal, a goal that brings meaning to ourselves and all our brothers. Let's not forget our goal for long. Instead, remind ourselves.
All that I give is given to myself. The help I need to learn that this is true is with me now, and I will trust in him.
All that I give is given to myself. The help I need to learn that this is true is with me now, and I will trust in him.
All that I give is given to myself. The help I need to learn that this is true is with me now, and I will trust in him.
Then, let's take a moment to open our mind to God and let him give us his correction and his love. What we hear from him, we will believe, and what he gives, we will receive.
All that I give is given to myself.
All that I give is given to myself.
All that I give is given to myself.
And that concludes today's lesson. We've covered a lot of ground since we started, haven't we? So, what do you think of this new perspective on forgiveness? Two very interesting things in this lesson are that we don't fully understand forgiveness and that we need help to understand it. Forgiveness involves our willingness to see our brother's innocence because we want to recognize our own. If we condemn our brother, sooner or later we will feel condemned as well. But if we are willing to see our brother's innocence beyond the appearance of their actions, we will receive the gift of recognizing our own innocence. This doesn't mean letting others overstep boundaries or refraining from stopping destructive actions or unproductive behaviors. It simply means rooting our awareness in the world of truth that lies beyond illusions, the truth that we are all one, and only love is real. Next time you think about forgiving a brother for something that annoyed you, just try to recall today's concepts. They may not come as easily as we would like, because for all our lives we've had a completely different idea of forgiveness. That's why we're doing these lessons every day. That's why we need to train our minds with daily exercises and frequent reminders. And by the way, you're doing great. Keep up the good work, and I'll see you tomorrow for another powerful lesson. Quick note before you go. Making these videos is a labor of love, but it's still financially challenging. If you've found value in what you've watched, please consider supporting with a donation. Even the humblest contribution means the world and ensures the continuation of these daily lessons. Thank you for your generosity.
Did you enjoy the video and find it helpful? Please give it a like and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We have a new lesson every day. And if you've been with us for a while, please consider supporting the channel. There's a lot of love behind these videos. Check out the video description for more details.